Nick!
And our special guest today is?
Tony.
A special guest because he is, like us, a very expert player of the Fallout series.
And today is a very special episode because normally we do skits and we do music, but today we're doing a tongue talk dedicated to Fallout because Fallout 76 is coming out November 12th.
We said we weren't doing tongue talks anymore, but we were willing to bring it back for this.
We're going to talk about the pros and the cons of the new game coming out, what we look forward to doing it. Are we even excited about the 76 coming out? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm mixed on it. I'm mixed feelings on it.
I actually am very excited about 76 coming out. There are things that I don't like about it, but I truly believe that this multiplayer world has a lot of potential, even though you have a vast world.
That's the reason why I'm not as excited, because I feel like they're wasting the potential. The game's supposed to be 4 times the size of Fallout 4's map. Now anybody watching this and everybody over here that's played it knows that Fallout 4's map was huge. It was a huge map. So 4 times that size, with the only NPCs being machines, is kind of like, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's just a wasted potential to me. Like anytime I play any Fallout, I completely search the map first.
Yeah.
Like when I played Fallout 3, I actually made it to the Dunwich building way ahead of time than I was supposed to.
Absolutely.
And then in Fallout 4, that's another. I've always said that I would love a Fallout game. It's actually based off where they're just in the vaults. If I mess this up, guys, put it in the comments. I'm sorry. I think it's an H.P. Lovecraft story. Actually called the Dunwich Horror. It was called the Dunwich Horrors.
When you play Fallout, you expect to be able to visit these areas and interact with certain things, you know what I mean, that you're used to. That's one of the best things, exploring. I don't know how enjoyable it's going to be for the player versus player crowd to enjoy it. I mean, Fallout's an RPG, really at heart, you know.
I think it's one of the first games where they put the role-playing game formula in with like the gunner, the first-person shooting type of thing. That's what's so cool about it.
I get it. It is a multiplayer thing, and I do wish that there would be more. Computers and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Computer-generated part of the game. To be there and all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What are you looking at?
Like my eyes caught his, and I don't know. We just got stuck.
That's the cool thing about Fallout is you don't know somebody's agenda. Like even when it comes to the storylines and the characters, you don't know their agenda till it plays out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that's what's so awesome about the player versus player, because the multiplayer, is because you could come across somebody that's completely friendly and be like, hey, let's just trade some or this, that. Or they could be, their agenda is just to kill you and take all your caps and whatever. What they say is because it's so big, and apparently like each server, like there's only like 26 or 20 to 25 multiplayers in there. So you rarely come across, I mean, if you do, because it's so big, you rarely come across anybody.
Well, that's the reason why it's such a letdown. Because if you're going to make a game that's that large, you need to make it more than 20 to 25.
Right. Or at least mix in.
Exactly.
From all accounts, they're saying that mods are not going to be available on this one, and that makes me skeptical.
Well, I think that's because when they say mods, I think they're talking about like player-made mods.
Yeah, they're wanting to do this creation club.
They don't want. I don't think they want to let anybody else get any more. Because if you think about it, like Sonic Mania that came out the end of last year, that's a fan-made game. It was made by a fan.
Yeah.
It wasn't made. It was published by Sega, but it was made by a fan named Christian Whitehead. The game did phenomenally better than Sonic Forces, which was a Sega-made game. I'm talking about like it trashed it, completely trashed the game. So I feel like sometimes that these companies should give the game sometimes to fans. You know, like with these mods that they made for Fallout, I had way more fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the game, but the mods that I played on, I was like, wow, this is even better.
It definitely does. It makes it better, and like it makes these people, like I said, it's just amazing some of the things that create these user-made mods.
On the topic of programming and development, creating like interactive things that you only have what is it, 24, 25 players in a free roam. That's like, I remember in some of my development with coding and graphic design and coding, that's like putting 2 or 3 digital fish in the fish tank and just watching it bounce from one end to the next. You gotta, what's gonna look a lot more fun,
Yeah.
seeing like 50 fish bounce off, the fish tank wall, the glass, instead of only 24. 24, you're gonna have a lot of empty space, and it's, I don't know, it brightens it up. There's a lot more coding involved, where I can understand it might be a lot harder in development, but at the same time, no, I would agree.
The beta's out already, right?
Right.
And I'm hoping they take these bad reviews about how empty it is and how empty it feels. I hope they patch it
Well, yeah, but that's
and
what
they
I'm,
put characters
Some
in there.
NPCs and
You know what I mean?
stuff. They got 2 more beta testing periods coming
Right.
up as well for I believe next Saturday.
I'm a huge Fallout fan. We're all huge Fallout fans. I wouldn't mind if they pushed it like another maybe few months.
Yeah,
Like
should
just
get it right,
push it a few
yeah.
months, get it, because
get it right.
exactly.
Bats is gone. There ain't no
There
there ain't no stop.
because it's live action.
And
so it's just-
select a body
you can't
part
slow it down,
and
you know?
shoot and it goes slow. It
So
just
gives you
auto locks.
It auto locks.
It just auto locks. It don't slow down.
No.
It don't like just follow the bullet and you know what I mean.
When I play a game, I play a game for the story. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really like multiplayer online stuff.
That's my
I play for the story. Fallout is an amazing story. It's a great story from the first game right up to Fallout 4. There's a lot of unanswered questions
Right.
too that
Well,
I have now
that's-
from the
well,
fourth one.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's why you played Final Fantasy, Resident Evil.
I feel
I know, but like
So on
it's
and
a
so forth.
story, and then but you're like doing detective work. They got
Exactly. These kind of games, they're not for everybody. And I'm not talking about the gameplay. I'm talking about patience-wise. You need to be able to sit down and really go, okay, I'm gonna watch this like it's a movie. I'm gonna pick all the dialogues out. I'm gonna read everything. Because if you don't play the game like that, if you don't have the patience, you will never get the experience. It doesn't matter how big the map is. It doesn't matter about
I read every
multiplayer.
terminal in Fallout
Well,
because there's a story behind
Exactly.
every
It's-
building.
like Matt said, you're doing detective work. That's the best
Yeah.
part about it.
Fallout is probably one of the only games, and Skyrim is one of the only games that I'll actually sit there and I'll pay attention. I will purposely pay attention to the storyline because I love the storyline, and I feel like I'm kind of scared of 76. There ain't really gonna be any.
But that's what it sounds like because they when I read, because as soon as I heard Fallout 76 was coming out, I was like, okay, I gotta get on top of this. I want to know what this is because I heard them talking about making a Fallout 5 in New Hampshire. You remember reading about that?
Yeah.
And I was like, is this it? But it turns out that's not what it was. And I was like, and they were talking about it's not gonna be stories. I'm like, why is everybody trying to? The reason why I'm scared is because the game sounds like it's Bethesda trying to say, okay, Fortnite's getting big. Call of Duty's still a big thing. Let's try that out. Like, I'm afraid they're trying to go with what's popular, and they're gonna mess up everything they've done. That's what I'm afraid about. Out of the 4 different races that are in the game: human, ghoul, super mutant, synth. What would you rather be?
I'd rather be a ghoul, man.
A ghoul?
Like, cause they don't need to eat, they don't need to drink.
Right.
I mean, yeah, they're ugly and hideous, but like, no, I mean,
Matt, you are ugly and hideous. Not as ugly as me.
okay. Anyway,
You've been saved by the YouTube algorithm. I would like to be a ghoul because I don't know, like he said, as ugly as they are, they just seem like I don't know.
See,
I love Hancock. How about you? If you had to pick one of the races to be?
Oh, definitely super mutant. And I go with a strategic approach as Matt went with it. I mean, around the Wasteland, one of the main things of Fallout 4 is collection. And they're the strongest ones in the Wasteland as far as carrying things. So I would take a super mutant.
guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please give us a like, share, and subscribe. Please make sure you guys go out there November 12th and get yourself a copy of Fallout 76.
If any of you guys haven't yet, because you're scrubs, make sure you go out and before you even play Fallout 76, give Fallout 3, New Vegas, or Fallout 4 a try. If you want to, just download Fallout Shelter on your PS4, PSN account, I believe.
Guys, thank you so much, guys. We will leave a link to Tony's Twitter. He tweets.
Yeah.
You tweet?
I tweet a lot.
He
Do
tweets.
you really?
He tweets and twats.
Anytime.
What do you want to promote? You want to promote something? What are you doing with your life?
He needs some milk.
I'm so glad I'm not in the middle of this thing you two do all the time. I'm glad I'm not in the middle of it.
Well, here's the thing, guys. All right, thank you very much. Yeah, we already said that. Share, subscribe, hit the notification bell to get updated on new videos. Let's exit that out.